Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Michelle from Novels on the Run for Talking Books Tuesday. This is the closest I've got to a cloche that's 1920s hat. It's not, but it's the closest I've got. Diviners, voila, brilliant. I know I've showed it before. I've got an interview up with Libba Bray, who's absolutely gorgeous. And I've got the book trailer up, so if you're deciding whether you want to read this or not, the book trailer, that should just about seal it for you. Lovely Allen and Unwin sent me Going Bovine, and this is the book that Libba won the Michael L. Prince Award for. So I'm really looking forward to having a read of that. And I did get it from the library, but I returned it. Here we go. Allen and Unwin sent. I just love this cover. It is just, look at those lipsticks. I love lipstick, and that's just wow. Again, I put up some little vids because there are so many vids that vlogs that Libba has done. Libba, and she does some funny ones for this. So I'm really looking forward to. So that's Libba likes to write big books. Diviners is absolutely brilliant. Now I'm just going to show this on my little cheap e-reader, Send. Now this is by Patty Blount, B-L-O-U-N-T. So, and it was published in August 2012. Now I'm reading this. This is about bullies, cyber bullies, hence the title Send. And I love the way it's S-E and then N-D, like send. Now I'm about halfway through this, and it really is killing me, really, because I've been cyber bullied, and I know those particular bullies that were adults look at it as more a sport. But when you're reading this book, I've got all my notes here, and when you're reading this book, it's now from the bully's perspective, and what's happened, with his family, and he was put through juvie, and what happened to him in juvie, for the particular type of thing he did. He really got an extreme sentence, and it's really quite an unusual book because they've had to, or he's changed his name so he can survive in school, basically. And he's got, like, I'm still trying to work this bit out, but he's got in his head a voice which is really him when he was 13 when this happened, and he's now 18, and basically a little boy committed suicide because of it. And it does choke me up, this, because when you're reading this book, which I think every cyberbully should read, quite frankly, basically this main character, he was basically the last coin in the slot, the last person that was the last straw for this poor little kid. And even though he didn't do anything that majorly bad, he was the end result of this child committing suicide, and he has to live with that. And that's what I want all cyberbullies to think about, is how much you are actually, what are you, that last coin? Your little thing you do, you might think isn't big, but are you that last coin that ends up with that person committing suicide? So we think of bombs and, nuclear war, etc., killing people, guns, but also the send button on your computer for a comment that can kill too. So I'm going to get off the heavy stuff now, but yeah, this book's really, it is kind of killing me, but I think every bully needs to read this, because you're also you're just seeing it from so many perspectives, and also he was 13 at the time, and what he did, although it wasn't that bad, it was enough. and a 13-year-old. I've got 2 boys, one's 15, one's 13. And what they think's funny is not necessarily funny to the other person. So I'm going to get off that now. But yeah, source books. It's a tough one, that one, for me, because I can relate. And yeah, I just find it very hard to be asked to judge someone else if there's a group discussion and somebody might be, a particular person could be annoying someone. I just can't judge. I can't partake in that, so I step back, because there are so many more, you know, things going on in the world to do this to people. So just the title, Send, and the way this is written, wow, it's very powerful. And I think cyberbullies do need to read this, because what they think's funny isn't. It really isn't. It's very hurtful. And as I said, you could be that last coin. You just do your little thing, and that's what, you just don't know how bad it is for that person on the other end, basically. But anyway, I'm going to get off that. Now, my lovely little brain over at TalkSoup, TALK, then space SUPE, Blogspot. She has read Blades of Winter. I had it on NetGalley, but poof, the timer. GTL Massies. Well, you have to, the very first line of her review, it's on Goodreads, starts off with Mother A, so she loved it. Well, Hammer of Angels #2 is on NetGalley now, and that doesn't come out till March 26. So I went to my library, got my little kitty bookmarks, because my daughter loved the kitty bookmarks, and I've got this to read. Now, this is book 5, Chasing Magic. Book 4 is Sacrificial Magic. I had both on NetGalley. Timer. I love Stacey Cain so much. I love the Downside Ghost series so much. Adult Chess, oh, she just, one of my favourite female characters. Adult, I just got a notification, Sacrificial Magic is available for me to pick up, so I've got, that's number 5 to read. I rate Stacey Cain very highly in urban fantasy. Now, because I've been on my little roll with Libba Bray, I also got from the library A Great and Terrible Beauty, and number 2 being Rebel Angels, and number 3 being The Sweet Far Thing, Gemma Doyle. So because I've done so much research into Libba, I'm just sold, you know. And also because I've been on the Morganville Vampires trip, and I should have Bitter Blood here this week, but I've been on such a crazy trip with that because I just love that series. I bought Working Stiff a while back, which is one of her other series, the Revivalist. I think this has got to do with zombie. 2 Weeks Notice is out, and I did have that on NetGalley, and I think that one hung around on my e-reader for some reason. And Terminated comes out on the 6th of August 2013. The rate's okay on Goodreads, but I do like Rachel's writing, so I'm giving this a go. This is my hardback. I'm actually reading my hardback and keeping the jacket on. I'm just revisiting this book because once I saw the Mortal Instruments book trailer, which I was a bit of a stalker with. I was right down to the very seconds that it was released. I've got this in paperback, hardback, because I went and saw Cassandra in Melbourne, which is a couple of states away. I have to show this because I paid a few $100 to go see her, so there you go. And I'm revisiting because after seeing that trailer, I thought, oh, I just got to have another read. So I'm sneaking that in as a bit of a clear the brain read. This one, I'm not allowed to talk about this one till after tomorrow, or tomorrow, 21st. As us Aussies say, bloody brilliant. The Farm, wow. The one thing, and thank you to Penguin, the one thing I'm having a little trouble with is the book blurb. I just don't want people to look at the book blurb. I think it gives away something, and I wish it wasn't on there. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it gives away something which I think the reader needs to find out for themselves. So when I do my book review, I'm not going to put that on there because, and I'm going to say, you know, I know a lot of people would have already looked at the book blurb, but don't look at the book blurb. Just trust me on this one. And there are about 40 reviews, I think, or 40 stars, whatever people have put on Goodreads already, and that's rating extremely well, which I know it would. But yes, this is, can't wait for the farm #2. Wow, Emily Mackay. This is going to be a hit. How do I word this? Where the Hunt with Andrew Fukuda. People are up and down with his take on things. This really nails it, I think. I don't think there's going to be people being up and down. I think they're going to be up the whole way. Quite a thick book, but yes. This one. But again, I just wish I could say it. I know it's just my opinion, but I keep reading it and reading it and reading it, and I go, no, it's a spoiler. That's all there is to it, because it is. It's a major spoiler. Don't want it there. And also we all know that Colleen, well, we should all know if you're following Colleen Hoover, hopeless. This is the book. Now I may be wrong. That in my interview, I'd done some research, and Falling Together, I think it was originally called, but she did say tentative title. I think this is that one, which is now called Hopeless, which I love. The cover, it's got the word hopeless faint, and it gets darker and darker and darker, but it actually starts quite a bit on the cover and works its way down. So in other words, it's really hopeless. So in other words, get the tissues, and I think that's coming out in December. I know November 28th is the full book blurb and the full jacket she's going to release. So, yeah, I'm just like, want that. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, sorry for my little outburst before, but yes, I'm getting through Send. It is really good, but yeah, there's many, yeah, yes. Anyway, have a really nice week, and I hope you get lots of lovely books to read. And I got lovely Jennifer Green, who's reading the Fever series. I'm in the sandbox with her on Facebook, so you can come over and play in the sandbox, but can't give anything away if you've read it to her. But you know, I'm just there throwing sand around. And have a good week. Alright, see ya.